Here's my ranking of the confirmed Avengers Doomsday characters by excitement. Starting off with Captain America, I'm going to put him in the C tier. He's a great character, but it wasn't a surprise at all that he was going to be in this. I was completely expecting that. Magneto, however, I'm going to put in the S tier. We haven't seen Ian McKellen in the role since 2014, and he's always great. But James Marsden as Cyclops, I'm putting even higher than that. There's still a lot of cool stuff they could do with this character. Beast, I'm going to put in the B tier. Since he appeared in the Marvels, this wasn't a huge surprise, but he's definitely a great character. Ant-Man, I'm going to put in the D tier. I really like him, but he honestly should have died in Quantumania. I'm going to put Shuri in the C tier. Another character that I was very well expecting. And as for the new Falcon, I'm going to put him in the D tier. I didn't mind him in the Captain America movie, but I can already tell that he's definitely just going to be a side character with not a huge impact on the story. Gambit, I'll put in the B tier. I'm sure he'll be fun. I'm going to go ahead and put the entire Thunderbolts roster in the C tier. I'm very excited for them in their own movie, but I feel like they're not going to play a huge role in this. And it's the same thing with the Fantastic Four. I'm excited for them in their own movie, but I can almost guarantee that they're just going to have a small part in this movie and have a bigger role in Secret Wars. Loki, I'm going to put in the A tier. I'm definitely very excited to see more of him. Hopefully there's going to be an interaction with him and Thor. Speaking of which, I'm also going to put Thor in the A tier. I wasn't entirely sure if he was going to be part of this new Avengers roster, but I'm glad he is, and he's honestly my favorite MCU character when he's not treated as a joke. Winston Duke's character I'll probably put in the C tier. There's definitely some interesting stuff they can do with him. Namor I'm actually going to put in the A tier. He's a pretty underrated villain, and I really didn't think about him being in Doomsday or Secret Wars. Professor X I'm going to put in the A tier. I would put him in the S tier if we hadn't seen Patrick Stewart since Days of Future Past, but he's been in a couple movies since then, so it's not as special, but it's still great. Shang-Chi I'm going to put in the B tier. He's not like my favorite Marvel character or anything, but it's crazy that he hasn't been in a movie since 2021. I'm going to go ahead and put Nightcrawler and Mystique in the A tier. I didn't really even think about them being in this movie, but that's definitely a pleasant surprise. And Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom I'm putting in the A tier. Obviously, we already knew about this casting, but I'm still pretty excited to see this interpretation of Dr. Doom. You know what they say, it all leads to